Okay, is everybody ready for an exciting and busy night? I hope so. So what's going to happen tonight is I'm going to do what Gisek dubbed, I think it was 2 years ago, a reverse tornado. Tornadoes tear everything apart. A reverse tornado puts everything back together. So it is just another tool in your arsenal. I actually like doing this one almost better than the weekly home blessing.
Hey, look, we're both wearing red.
Yes, we are. It got extremely hot here today, so I needed to go sleepless. But we're also going to continue our talk about wrapping up the month. We're going to continue our talk on procrastination. And I also got another tool for that arsenal today, talking with a client. And then, of course, we're going to do our run-through. So, okay. Let's start off with, let me bring this down. Let's start off with talking about the procrastination and the new thing that I learned about today. Now, I don't believe I wrote the author down, but her book is called The 5-Second Rule. I have not read it. I was just given the gist of it. But what is said in there really, really is very, very validating. You have 5 seconds to decide something. After the 5 seconds, the monkey brain starts. Okay? So the example that my client gave to me this morning was, when your alarm goes off, you pretty much have 5 seconds to decide if you're going to get up and get out of bed and get started. If you don't do it in that 5 seconds, the monkey brain starts going. And then it's when your brain just starts talking and going back and forth and stuff. So once you get going with that monkey brain, you really start doubting yourself. And are you going to get up, or do you just want to lay in bed, or whatever? So you have 5 seconds to decide this. And she suggests in her book, and I'm definitely going to be getting this book and reading it or listening to it, however I decide to do it, is by going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off. Because by saying it out loud or in your head, you stop the monkey brain. And then you just go and do it. So for those who were having a hard time getting started on projects that you don't want to do, you don't have to want to do this. You don't have to like to do it. The point is that you have to do it. So instead of sitting there and debating with yourself endlessly on whether or not you're going to do it, because it's got to get done. We wouldn't be having this debate if it was something that didn't have to get done. You're going to interrupt that monkey brain. You're going to make your decision within 5 seconds on whether you're going to do it or whether you're not. And some things we can decide, no, not today. Other things, yes, we need to do. Please stop spraying the floor. That's going to make the floor extremely slippery, and the last thing I need is for you to land on your head, okay? Okay. So, let's quiet that monkey brain. Let's work on the procrastination by giving ourselves a 5-second rule, okay? All right. I think I wrote it. I did write it down.
Well, I will give on one moment.
Nope. All I did was write down 5-second rule. So I just got to Google that. Okay. Andrea, you're not here, but thank you. Kelsey Ballerini sings that song. I Miss Me More. And a wonderful song. Love it. Okay. So, end of the month wrap up. Month is basically now completely over. We are getting ready to become persistent next month in whatever our challenges may be. Doing our nails, doing this, doing that. I decided to go pink today. With my pink lipstick, pink blush, pink eyeshadow. The red was really just kind of going blah on my nails, so I went pink today. And I've read today. And so I've already got my pamper in. Just second, I went for a walk right after live this morning. So that's all done. It's been a very productive day. Not so much in the house, though. Hence the reason why we're doing a tornado. Mm-hmm. Hey, Sheena. We already talked about, I talked to myself. You guys will listen later. About procrastination and another, about 5 minutes ago. Another tool for procrastination, the 5-second rule. Didn't write down the author, heard about it today. An amazing thing to where you've got 5 seconds to decide if you're doing this or not. Because once you know it. So I learned about that today. I think it's amazing because it's very, I think it's very true. You have 5 seconds, right? Your alarm goes off. And you basically have 5 seconds to decide if you're going to get out of bed. Because if you don't, then the monkey brain starts. And by saying the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 blast off or go or whatever, you stop the monkey brain and you decide right there you're getting up or you're not. So I think that's great because you can use that for anything. And it is very true. Once you start pondering something for so long, you're not going to make a decision on it. You start overthinking and you spend too much time diving into this possibility and that possibility and this possibility and that one instead of just making a decision on it. So I love the 5-second rule. I think it's amazing. So, all right. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 blast off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 go. I don't care what you use.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1 stop.
5 seconds. Okay. End of the month wrap up. Are we ready for next month? Are our calendars all synced up? Do we know if we're sending out cards? Do we know who, what, when? Father's Day. Are we ready for Father's Day? I know we got a couple weeks, but we can start thinking about the gifts and the cards and stuff like that for our dads. Or our kids' dads. Father's Day. End of school. Are we ready for that? So there's a lot of stuff that comes in the month of June. We need to be ready for, and that is why the end of the month wrap up is so utterly important. Just taking 5 minutes and making sure that everything matches with everything else, and when do you want to do this stuff, and blah blah blah. You'll get it. Sheena, we can get you ready, okay? I always send my cards out either the first or the first week of the month because then I know that they're going to be there by that time. Because you never know with the mail. So I always send them out ahead of time. I take a look at the month. What is going to be happening? Now, minus school getting out, which really, really, really does not change a lot here. It does free up time, but we also need to figure out when we're going to get our summer learning in. I really should have attached a safety pin to the back of my bra. I haven't been looking at myself in the mirror. So, you inspired me. I did my nails this afternoon, Sheena. So, we can get ready for the new month. What places are we going to be going? What are we going to be doing? And all that will help the next month run smooth. It's kind of like doing our Renew Our Spirit dealio for the week, but just doing a quick one for the entire month. So it takes some practice. But you'll get it. You'll definitely get it. And it's another great tool to have in your arsenal. My calendar, let me grab my calendar here. Looks like this. Everything is down there, including the next month prep. His e-sessions, the cards that I need to get, when I got to go clean, the last day of school, my mom and dad's anniversary, my dad's ordination day, Father's Day. This week is next month prep. Everything goes on my month calendar, and then it also gets swapped into weekly. And then swapped into dailies. So having it done will create a lot less stress for you. At least in my opinion. Can you see? Okay. Let's go to June. Here's the month. And these are all my workups. I haven't bought these calendars anywhere. These are mine. Here's the week. And I'll get to a day of the week that actually has some writing on it. Up here in this space on the daily goes the mission or any other notes. So like on the 12th, it's my mom and dad's anniversary. So on the 12th, I have written down my mom and dad's anniversary. So it helps me a great deal. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Planning. All right. You want to buy the digital forms? Hi, Brandy. We can work something out. We can definitely work something out. All right. So let's run through our daily setup, our evening setup, and then we're going to get into the reverse tornado.
Guys, I have a hack for you.
Ooh, what's your hack?
You know how, like, it's super hard to scrub your blender with the blades in it, right? When your blender's dirty, grab some dish soap, fill up with water, turn on the blender, instant clean.
It's awesome.
Yeah, because, like you're going to have to, worry about, cut yourself with the blades.
Right.
You know they're not straight because they're sharp.
They are sharp.
Mm.
All right. So today's focus was tying up loose ends. I do a reverse tornado every Friday night, getting myself ready for Saturday. Speaking of Friday night, next week,
Did you say Daddy?
Sheena says thank you, Jusek. Next week, Friday, the live is either going to be extremely early or it's going to be recorded. Because Little Man pointed out to me that since I've started doing these lives, we have not had a date night. So I want to make sure I give him a date night. So next week, Friday, it's either going to be recorded or it's going to be a lot earlier. So just so you guys are aware now. And it's not like sprung on you. And when I decide if I'm going to record it or if I'm just going to go earlier, I will let you know. But I like to make sure my home is ready for the weekend. So I almost always do a reverse tornado. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms. Takes me about I think it makes a difference. It'll take me about 25 minutes to do the reverse tornado, and you guys are going to see what it is. And actually,
quite loud.
Today is going to take a little bit longer because when we get into the living room, I'm going to do the missions. So, yes, Jacek is going to vacuum.
And also, I drew the eyes and eyebrows on it.
Yes, you did.
It's a turtle.
Right. Okay. So, tomorrow's focus is Family Fun Day. Now, you could easily do a date night there too with your kids. Jacek is wanting a mother-son date night. So, that'll happen. We're going to do some next week, Sheena. I got that planned. Once we start doing the reverse tornado, you guys are more than welcome because it's basically a 5-minute room rescue kind of deal in each room. So you guys are more than welcome to come join me in with it.
Oh, also, by the way, the reverse tornado is different because you're picking up stuff. Like, first off, moving the vacuum underneath it, like the chair, and the couch. Yeah, different than regular vacuum.
Hi, Pamela. I know, right? It's so much easier. All right. So tomorrow's focus, Family Fun Day. If you got a lot of different people in the family, let the people in the family take turns, draw sticks, see what you want to do for Family Fun Day. So, all right.
I love my mommy.
Aw, I love you too, baby. Okay, so self-care. Did we all get dressed to shoes, hair, and face today? Did we eat all our meals, drink all our water, take all our meds? 2 glasses of water left, finishing my last meal. All right, loving movement. We got ours in after the live. We went for an hour-long walk, so we got ours in. And that was actually a good idea because it got really hot. Pamper. I read and I did my nails. Everything else was pink, so now my nails are pink. I will get there, Pamela. The whole concept of the reverse tornado is the fact that a tornado tears everything apart. A reverse tornado puts it back together. That's the concept. Just that came up with the name. So get ready for bed. Make sure you are consistent with the kids. Since it's the weekend, there can be an hour waiver. No more than that. Otherwise, they get totally off the schedule. So wash face, brush teeth, floss, mouthwash, everything. Know when it's happening. Know when electronics are going off and everything like that. And then, of course, go to bed at a decent hour. Cleaning. Here we go. So, in my reverse tornado, there will be a swish and swipe. In my reverse tornado, there will be hot spots. There will be room rescues and everything else like that. So, I'm not going to go do them as we go through it. Weekly hum blessing. Did you get your 8 minutes in today? Did you make your bed today? Swish and swipe. Laundry. 1 full rotation. It is, but it's a little more in depth than what it is every single day. And like I said, I'll show you guys when I get there. Hot spots, 3 of them, 2 minutes each. Room rescues, 3 of them, 5 minutes each. Mission today was place something pretty in the living room. And then sink shine. I got a couple dishes, but that's okay because they're going to get taken care of with the reverse tornado. And this one really helps those moms that work out of the home to be able to get their home done.
I left my smoothie.
It's right here. Kids, make sure they do their 5-minute pickup, put away. Make sure they get their beds made and they get their chores done. Planning. What are our 3 goals for tomorrow? Okay, remember, new habit of month starts, drink your water. As I told you guys this morning, and there will be a video coming out at, I believe, midnight, how the word of the coming month is no longer consistent, but persistent, because being persistent deals with overcoming challenges and obstacles, whereas being consistent just means doing the same thing every day. So we need to be persistent because we need to overcome the obstacles. By the way, Brandy, check out the beginning of the video. Okay, when we're done. Chores or goals. Okay, make your 3 goals out. What is for dinner tomorrow? What are we going to eat? Tomorrow is going to be the Parmesan chicken cups. Oh, you're so sweet, honey. Oh. What's for dinner? We're having the Parmesan chicken cups because I figured that one would be a better one, and I don't want one to have to heat up crescent rolls in a microwave because they get all yucky. Okay, my opinion. Appointments for tomorrow. Anybody's got appointments? Remember, also, when you're setting up the launch pad, which is next, don't forget dinners. Ooh, ribs. Sounds yummy. By the way, your dinner tonight looked amazing, Gina. When you're setting up the launch pad, don't forget not everybody works Monday through Friday, so sometimes we still need to do lunches, or if kids got a ton of activities, you might want to pack little snack boxes to take in the car, so that way you're not having to stop and get fast food. Thank you, my dear. All right, so launch pad, phone, purse, wallet, keys, journal, planner, clipboard. Don't forget to set up the coffee pot. Don't forget to set up the teapot. Don't forget to make lunches if you need it, or snack boxes. And lay out clothes. Kids, hopefully they got their schoolwork done so they don't have to think about it over the weekend. Launch pad set up for them if they've got activities going on, and clothes laid out as well. Okay. How's the genealogy thing going? Now, with the way that my home is laid out, I start in the bedroom, work my way forward. I don't start in the kitchen and work my way back for one major reason. When my kitchen is clean, I lose my motivation. I have learned that. So I start in the back, and the kitchen is my last room. It doesn't matter if the rest of the house is trashed in my opinion. I will lose my motivation if the kitchen is done, because the kitchen is the hearth of my home. Everything happens in the kitchen. So if the kitchen is in order and the kitchen is beyond stabilized, but he was sick. They got to understand that. So that is why I keep the kitchen for last. All right. So I have this. I don't need to worry. Yeah, see? Lots of stuff. Where are you? Little man. Oh, there you are. You're being so quiet. My bedroom. Here we go. See? That is Juan's area. I don't touch it. I dust it. That's it. There we go. So, the only thing that's going to happen in here, besides straightening up the bed covers, is a quick dusting and a vacuuming, because everything else is put either where it needs to be or I can't touch it. So, alrighty. Oh, I need my timer.
I got it.
Okay, thank you, buddy.
5 minutes.
Yes, sir.
5 minutes. Starts in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Okay, now the whole deal is that we're going to do 5 minutes in each room, all right? But it is not totally 5 minutes in each room. It is 5 minutes. So I have, what? Squirrel. I have a total, since I have 5 rooms, of 25 minutes to get this done. Now, those minutes can go over to the next room. So, like, this room will be done more than likely before the 5 minutes are up. Next room should be done, will be done before the 5 minutes are up. Okay, so, I found something that doesn't belong. It's a Nerf bullet. There we go. Nerf bullet. Haha. Your bedroom, please.
Get that microphone back.
Okay. Where's your vacuum? Are you vacuuming in here, or am I?
You are with your vacuum.
Well, then why did you have to bring out your vacuum?
Because I'm doing the living room.
All right. Gonna get loud. Sorry. Come on. Really? There you go. Okay. Do. And if you are still working when the 5 minutes goes off, you stop. You can also clean your room with your vac by yourself too. All right, bedroom is done. I have an extra 1 minute, 12 seconds to do the bathroom. Now, this bathroom is not a swish and swipe. See? Okay, let's see if I can do this. Let's move this. There we go. Oh, I can't move that over anymore. Oh, well. It's a little more detailed than the swish and swipe. Same basic principle. Oh, Mira's actually still looking today. Awesome. All right, so I'm not doing your room?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, because he said he's going to do his own. So you all heard him. So that means...
Well, we grab it real quickly.
Yeah, I know.
Time's up, everyone.
All right, another 5 minutes has just started. So if you are still working in one room, you are now going to a different room.
Yes. Now, if you guys have your kids, see if you can get your kids to vacuum their room.
How would you suggest that they do it? Because not everybody is obsessed with vacuum cleaners like you are, kiddo.
We train them.
You train them.
Yeah, put on the floor, vacuum.
All right, so this was a swish and swipe plus the bottom and back of the toilet. Plus washing the floor, which is where I'm going now. But I'm going to spare y'all looking at the back of my butt. So I'm just going to move this over here. You know, it will be really nice when I have a whole floor to wash in here. Okay. Done. So, Giuseppe saying that he's going to do his own took me down to 20 minutes. Right? 10, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. I am now in the living room, which I will do what the tornado would do, and then I'm also going to do the missions. So,
Wow. On the picture part, I crossed out dirt. Now it's just left to devil.
okay. The way that I like to do things is I do like to put everything on the table because then I have a central place that I'm going from. And it just works easier for me. All right. Dirty? Honey?
Squirrel. Left off.
Now also, when I did the bedroom, when I came out, I also vacuumed the hallway because that's just easier for me. I do realize everybody's homes are done differently. All right.
Sorry, look at comments. Please, I didn't I unplugged your vacuum.
I noticed that you unplugged my vacuum.
I'm going to move this up in the kitchen.
What for?
That's the other way.
So am I vacuuming down here or are you?
You.
Okay. This. To your room.
Yes, sir.
This. All right. So that is the timer from the bathroom and the bedroom. Now I'm actually starting the one for the living room. And as you see, I'm actually almost done. So here we go. Next 5 minutes starting. Oh, that's Daddy's cool thing. Lego. We'll go with the Lego.
What is it?
I know it's a clear one.
So how do you do that for Lego?
I don't know, but if they would have been totally put away, we wouldn't be having to worry about that.
There we go. Fixed it.
All right.
Hello, my name's Patsy.
This is also a great way to get your exercising. As if you've noticed, since the timer has started, I have barely stopped moving. Bedroom. Now.
Okay.
Hey. All right. I'm going to do a general vacuum in here now, and then I will explain the difference for the other one later.
This is not the wrong way.
What? That's funny. I thought all the cleaner stuff was in your room.
No, it's in the closet. Alright guys, better get loud.
No, actually, it's all in your vacuum bin.
Excuse me.
Okay, there are pieces of toilet paper that are too big to go under the vacuum. Garbage truck still. All right. Cool. All right. I got one last thing out here with this.
Mom, there's a brain bender. Guess what? Mom, there's a brain bender in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. How cool.
Very cool.
There's a brain bender. Oh.
All right. Oh, I suppose you couldn't see me dusting there, could you? All right. Last room is the kitchen. Let me grab. All right. What happened to my timer starting over? Okay. We'll go 4 minutes. And holy cow, I just learned something about this timer. I've had this timer for 5 years. Ooh, very nice. I love veggie burgers. But I agree, homemade, not that store stuff. Did you know that if you got the 0000 on here and you hit start, it starts counting up? I didn't know that. I've had that timer for a very long time. All right. How are we doing on time? Yes, this counts as your loving movement. I'm sweating, okay? The air conditioner is on in this house, and I am sweating. This counts. By all means, this counts. This is my drink for later. So basically, yes, we do. And I look forward to finding out what I'm going to learn each day. Matter of fact, today I learned quite a few things. I learned about the 5-second rule. I learned about my timer. I learned that I have some very, very gutsy clients. I mean, I knew I had very, very gutsy clients. I never realized how determined some of them were. And today I really saw how determined one in particular is. And I am so very proud of her. Oh, and I got another pamper coming tonight. We've got Coach Craig is going to be fighting. I think the LFA starts. I think it starts at 8. So we'll see. I know he's not the main event, but we'll see what time he starts, and that'll be fun. Now, normally, I would let the sink fill totally up, but I don't need to. I don't have that many dishes. All right. right. I don't remember where I'm at. If I'm at my 20, I think I am at my 20. Or do I have one more? I don't remember. All I really need to do in the kitchen are these couple dishes and then mop the floor. And I'm done. Now, the difference between this and a weekly home blessing, number one, is that you're not doing one thing at a time. Like with the weekly home blessing, okay, we're going to say, because I'm almost positive that I had one more to go. With a weekly home blessing, you're doing all the dusting. And then you're doing all the vacuuming. And then you're doing all that stuff. Which is wonderful, and it will give you an amazing workout having to go back and forth to all the rooms. I enjoy doing it this way because then once I leave a room, that room is done. Now, obviously, tonight that's different because I still need to go down into the living room. But the tornado is done as soon as I finish these dishes and mop the floor. You know, it's wonderful. I love the weekly home blessing for getting your steps in each and every day. And this also, too, this is all done all at once, whereas the weekly home blessing can easily be split up into days. This is meant to be done all at once. And it can definitely get even more detailed to where, and I go with my great-great-grandmother on this one. Let me mop this floor real quick, and then all right, almost done. All right, floor mopped. Okay, floor mopped, I'm done. Oh, all right, cool. When I want to do a real in-depth cleaning, I go off of my great-grandmother's, my great-great-great-grandmother's, to where she always started inside the cabinets. And then she did all flat surfaces. Or no, then she did vertical surfaces, then she did flat surfaces, and then she did fabric. So that works. All right, so are we still, I realize we are approaching an hour. Are we still up to see how to get 5 missions done in 25 minutes? I will leave it up to you guys. And I will let this thing stop here. Blah, blah, blah. And now that feels good. My home is ready for anybody to show up. Not that it usually isn't. I mean, doing the 5-minute room rescues and the 2-minute hotspot drills and all that other stuff will keep your home just this way. We came up with this as a way to really help those moms that were having a hard time, and dads, finding a hard time to fit in the room rescues and everything else like that. So Jessica and I sat down and I'm like, well, what about this? And what about that? And we're talking it through. And that's how we came up with this, to be able to get it done in one shot. Because sometimes, especially with kids, it can be hard to find time. So, the missions this week were
Hey guys,
sofa and chair diving.
what does that mean?
Heck no. You don't have to do it.
I don't know what that means.
What? Oh, you're being a tornado. Da 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 da. Please tell me I wrote. Of course I didn't.
I didn't take off my glasses.
Get rid of what doesn't belong. Where is Mondays? Detail vacuum. Sofa and chair.
Show them me, please. You know how we're talking about tornadoes? Well, look, I turned into one.
There, he's being a tornado.
What? This is actually kind of suit to work on zero gravity. So that. Whee! Okay. Back to right. Whoa. This is fun. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Ooh.
I can't help my arms coming out. This is so surprising. It's great. Wow.
Oh, that's Bunny Hunt. All right. Oh, yeah. He is his own storm, that's for sure. All right. So, we have the timer. We have the timer. Those aren't really pretty, but they mean something. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is go on a dust bunny hunt for 5 minutes. Where did I put my...
I did not think I sucked it up.
You sucked it up?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay, please look out.
It's hard to see like what because it keeps spinning. You
Uh,
know things? Yeah, it's so
your phone does the opposite. Shame on your phone. All right, dust bunny hunt. Here we go.
What is that spinning?
I have shelves that have got movies in them. So that is where I'm going to go.
We're passing that to spin for a while, guys.
All right. And then, of course, up here.
Make sure there's a little spider next to us. Yeah.
Ew, that was yucky. That is Juan stuff. I don't touch it because that way, if it breaks, it wasn't me.
Oh, but see that fireball stuff? I don't think he can, but the elf drank some.
Ugh.
The elf drank some. That's fireball whiskey, I think it is.
Yeah, it's Fireball whiskey. All right. My dust bunny hunt is done. So that is done. Next, it's get rid of what doesn't belong. Now, we've already done that with doing the tornado or with doing a 5-minute room rescue. That is basically get rid of what doesn't belong. Hi, Stacy. There are 2 sections in this room that have things that don't belong. However, one of them is Legos and his stuff, which I'm not touching. And the other one is Juan's leaf blower. Once again, not touching. Because that way, if it breaks, it's not me. So.
I'm going to leave my glasses around.
All right.
It might be here for a while.
Well, I'm going to have to vacuum again. Okay. Now. Oh. Well, we're supposed to detail vacuum. Actually, there you go. The vacuuming was also just done. The only thing that is left to do is to place something pretty, which, while these may not be pretty, they are still going somewhat strong after 3 months, because those were Jensen's birthday balloons.
Yep.
Yes, you did. So, nope, Jensen can't go there, buddy. Let's put it over here. There we go. We'll put them over by him. So, the detail vacuuming. If you can move furniture, move it. If you can't, don't. This is not about sticking you in the hospital. This is about you guys getting the home done. So, I like doing a section with the vacuum and then, doing a different section and then using the crevice tool in that same section so I'm not having to go and backtrack twice. Sofa and chair diving. Believe it or not, that one is actually important to keep your couch up. Oh. As long as you have subscribed to my channel and hit the little bell thingy for notifications, it will come up each and every time that I am live. And then all you got to do is click on it and it'll bring you right here. So, while we're doing the tornado, everything else is pretty much done. Okay, cool. I can stop sweating now. Ha ha. Okay. I don't know then, because that's the way that I know. That's how I found out. Your phone's not telling you either, Pamela? Aw, Stacy. Does anybody's phone tell them when I'm coming on? I think I've sweat off like 3/4 of my makeup today.
Have I sweat a lot?
I don't. Oh, I'm done with the dust bunnies. Oh.
9 minutes.
No, we don't need to do it anymore. Thank you, Stacy. I don't understand why the bell isn't showing up. Because it should. As long as you hit the bell. Okay, Pamela's does. Okay.
Okay, first you gotta hit the subscribe button, then you can hit the bell.
Okay, well, some of them are saying it doesn't, but the bell doesn't let them know. But Pamela's does. Okay, so at least somebody's does, so that means it's working. It might be the type of phone. I don't know. Because mine tell me, we're not done, Andrea. Don't worry. And hi.
We just did the reverse tornado. Why are you reverse tornado? What?
Yeah, you can tap the bell once it's... Well, the bell is for my channel, to where anytime anything comes up on my channel, it will let you know that I have released a video or I'm going live. Because it does on mine, because obviously I used one of my other profiles to subscribe to me, so that way I can make sure the notifications are coming up. And every time it comes up for me. Let's see if I've cleared it already. And I already cleared it. Okay, so I can't show you on my phone. See, and I have Android, so I am not sure. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you, ladies. I'm trying to get better about posting the link, but I was honestly engrossed in the Prisoner of Azkaban, and all of a sudden I looked at the timer, or I looked at the clock, and it said 6:29, and I said, uh-oh, I gotta be live in 1 minute. Obviously, I didn't even have a chance to change my shirt, so I could actually look presentable without my bra strap showing. So, but if you go, there's another bell for premieres. Okay. I know that if you go to the actual main channel page, it will ask you, if you want to hit the bell and stuff like that. Okay, so far today, we've done the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 blast off, learning the 5-second rule to help us make sure that we can actually make decisions and get projects done. We have talked about doing the end of the month check-in to make sure we are ready for next month. We have done a reverse tornado through my entire home. We have run through the setup, and we have done some of the missions because the other ones were done with the reverse tornado. So, with that being said, who has something that, Daddy? Which means TV needs to go off, correct.
Hello?
Oh, yummy, Stacy. Who has something that they need help with, want to talk about, want to discuss? Ooh, we had smoothies. Surprise, surprise. I had fish for lunch, though. Yes, tonight it was the same watermelon strawberry one that we had last night.
Very hot. I'm sweating. It's still off.
Yeah, right? Okay, Andrea, please message me. We will get your act together, trust me. I know that was when my client told me about the 5-second rule this morning. I'm like, what does dropping food have to do with getting things done in my home? And then she explained it to me, and I was just like, that's so true. That's her. Yes.
So how's your day then?
That's her, Sheena. Mel Robbins. That's the lady who does the book, The 5-Second Rule. Why does Daddy need to talk to me?
No, live. Her YouTube live. Yeah. Mom, can you give me the controller?
What controller?
For the air conditioner.
For the air conditioner?
Alright,
Why do you need the controller for the air conditioner? It's where Daddy said it.
Because of how and Dad turned it down, and Dad told me to turn it down a little more. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so Stacy, my suggestion to you would be to think about the things that you need to do. Oh. What erased your stuff? Okay. All right. Yeah, Andrea, I wouldn't go with the 5-second rule if you're actually in an ice cream parlor either. Stacy, I would go with the stuff that's going to give you the biggest peace of mind. And the stuff that is going to make the biggest impact. And figure out, know how long you need to get ready, right? You know you're going to have to take care. That's crazy. Go ahead. You've got a lot of kids at home, so that's going to make it a little different. But on the same respect, those kids can help you get ready and help you get stuff done like they did with the dishes the other day and stuff like that. It is truly about doing the things that will give you the biggest bang for the biggest bang for the littlest buck, to where the littlest amount of energy that you have to exert will give you the biggest reward. So, laundry is a big thing. Obviously, you need to have clean clothes. It's very little energy, actually, but it takes a lot of time. So you can be doing other stuff when that's going on. Knowing, for me, I have to have my clothes pulled out because otherwise it doesn't work because of Juan sleeping sleeping so late. I have to know. No, I have not, but it sounds yummy. Just like we don't have cotton candy grapes and you all do. I want some cotton candy grapes.
See, if you guys could send us some.
Hi, Addison. How are you this evening? Are you doing good for Grandma? Or Gigi or whatever Grandma's called? Okay, let's see. So for me, I would have to know that the lunches are ready for tomorrow. My clothes laid out. Laundry done, dishes done. Those would be my biggest ones that will make the biggest difference. In the morning, cotton candy grapes, as in like grapes, green grapes, black grapes.
But they taste like cotton candy.
Oh, good. But they taste like cotton candy. So, the least I can do. Because Jessica gets so excited when Shannon says hi to him when we go on her live. So, yeah, these are actual grapes that taste like cotton candy. And I never heard about them until I was talking to one of my ladies in Michigan. And she's like, oh, yeah, we get them, but they're only for a short time, and they go really fast, and we don't have them here. We don't get them here. And I am very bummed about it. Yes, grapes. So, Stacy, for me, if I was you, I would write down what you need to do, right? Just in general, what needs to get done. If it was your ideal day and you were able to fit in everything that you wanted, what would get done? And then take a look at those and say, okay, now what has to get done for me to keep my sanity? Sheena says, thank you. The rooms are looking awesome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. She's not in the UP. She's in the regular one. She's in Battle Creek. Because it's all about priorities, and the more repetition you have doing it, hence persistence for next month. I figured that's what you meant, Sheena, since you had said that they were doing them. The more persistent you get with doing each one, the faster you're going to get with doing them, say, dishes and laundry, because, possible. Maybe you'll get faster, like I said, save dishes and save laundry because those are both time consuming, but they also make the biggest difference when they're done daily, and in your case, especially after every meal. So I would adjust what you could save in the morning. And also think about, Kellogg's is in Battle Creek. I remember when I went there as a kid. I used to go to Battle Creek Campground. Man, has that thing changed. That thing has gotten huge compared to what it was when I was a kid. All I know is that she said she goes to this one awesome fruit store and she gets cotton candy grapes, and I'm jealous. So, and yes, I know jealousy is not a good thing, but I'm jealous because, okay, I already know that green grapes, when you stick them in the freezer, they will taste like ice cream. Can you just imagine cotton candy ice cream that are grapes? Hello. So yeah, Stacy, I would start with the things that are going to make the biggest impact and that you have. Exactly, because not one person made the mess. 3 did. So yeah, 3 need to help. Really look at what will make the biggest impact, what is going to be easier to do before you go to work, and what is going to be easier to do when you get home from work, knowing exactly how tired you are. That is going to be the key to getting things done, because you don't want to plan yourself a ton of stuff to do in the morning. Number one, if you're not a morning person. Number two, if you know you're going to have to be doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that, and you don't literally have any more time to squeeze in. But you also don't want to save everything for after work. If when you get home from after work, the best you can expect is to take a shower and change clothes. So you really have to know where your energy is going to lie and be the most beneficial to you in your home. Does that answer your question? I know it kind of happened about 5 different steps. Okay, good. And we can talk about it more on Thursday too. When I talk to you, we can actually try and break it down and see, talk out loud to me, because sometimes bouncing stuff off just works and you actually figure it out that way. So we can talk on Thursday when we meet. Right, I know. We usually have grapes in this house. I love grapes. Exactly, because some days, your days at work, it's like I can't even think about another thing. And fine, those days are a scratch. Guess what? Minus the dishes at Stacy's house, the home is not going to fall apart in one day. We are all allowed one day. Those days when you have no energy, I would say to you, try at least to make sure the sink is shined and the laundry is done. You're welcome, Stacy. Ooh, Addison likes some frozen. They're a nice, great treat. Huh. I think you probably did too, so just lay on the couch. Okay, well then you really need to relax and just lay on the couch, okay? So you got to be forgiving of yourself. Ooh, that's another great word. That's another great word. Okay, so far I have, coming up, I have belief, positivity, change, forgiveness, and perspective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. That is awesome. Go you as well. I had gotten into such the habit that I literally had to do laundry every day because I had the half size washer. And since it's because otherwise you're doing 3 to 4 loads of laundry if you wait 2 days. So I got in the habit of having to do it every single day. Well, now I have a washing machine that I swear to you could fit 3 of those loads in there and still get it perfectly clean. I'm still doing it every day. So it's a habit and I feel weird if I don't. So this is really bothering me. Sorry. Very unprofessional of me to be having my bra strap showing. But like I said, I got hot and I forgot to change my clothes because I was all wrapped up in Prisoner of Azkaban. So not an excuse, just a fact. But the biggest thing is to be forgiving of your guys' selves. Because some days life just says, forget you. We got our own plan for this day. And no matter what you do, you're not going to get on your track. You got to stay on life's. So then you just fine, go to sleep, let everything reboot, and take off the next day. There you go. Exactly. Let go. It just, putting things in perspective. All right, ladies. What else you got for me today? Oh, now that there's more people on, I'm going to say it again, and different people on. Their live next week will either be much earlier or it will not be live and the setup will just be taped because Jacek reminded me today that we have not done a Friday date night together since I started doing the lives, and I want to make sure I give him a Friday date night. So next week it's either going to be earlier or it will be recorded. Huh? It is 8 o'clock. Okay, so tricks that I learned, which I didn't do. Grab a safety pin and clip the straps behind. So that way it kind of does a racer back top. Or you can use a big paper clip to do it also. Just Friday. And just Friday evening, not even Friday morning, just Friday evening. Because that's our date night show where we sit down, have popcorn, watch a movie, and stuff like that. So possibly camp out. We'll see. Yeah, it's just Friday evening. Will either be earlier or it will be taped, and I'll let you guys know when I figure it out. The other thing that I've heard of, we will be doing a pamper party one of these days. Yes, we will. The other thing that I've heard of is using tape, double-sided tape. Actually, what I found is I put the safety pin on before I even put the bra on. It's a little bit cramped, but it works. So, yeah, I put the safety pin on before I ever even put the bra on. So, but like I said, I didn't do that tonight. I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't looking at myself. So I was busy doing my nails and reading. Okay. Oh, speaking of which, also my clients, I will have the flight plans out tonight or tomorrow morning. They are coming out with next week's missions. I'm just running behind. So they are coming out. That was on my list. Oh, there you go. Velcro works. Oh, I made the tartar sauce today too. I have not made granola because it was 84, 85 in the house, and I don't like turning the oven on when the air conditioner is on. So I haven't made it yet. Ooh, I should search to see if I can make the granola either in the slow cooker or in the air fryer. And by the way, Pamela, I found the recipe for doing Chex Mix in the slow cooker as well. So I can either do slow cooker or air fryer, which is pretty awesome. Anything else, guys? Ladies? We will do the pamper party. I'm going to look into, I was thinking about doing it on Zoom, which I just sent you guys all a link, or I put a link in our chat. And then you guys can reach me on Zoom. But I can't record that. I live in Wisconsin. I live right by Milwaukee, Wisconsin, right by the lake, about an hour away from Chicago, because here in Wisconsin we tell distance by how long it takes us, not how far away it is in miles. What state do you live in, Addison? Oh, I know, I do too. I need some more juice. Huh?
Are you not gonna play?
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching BattleBots.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's not bad.
Maybe it's a Midwest thing, though. Then. I don't know. Because I'm from Illinois, Indiana. Very rural Indiana. And it was the same there, too. Very cool. Yes, like pop versus soda or water fountain versus bubbler, tennies versus sneakers, the whole shedang dang. What do you like about North Carolina, Addison? I've been to Raleigh. I actually saw Pauly Shore. You're not going to know him, and that's probably a pretty good thing that you don't know who Pauly Shore is, because he's in a very adult comic. I saw Pauly Shore in Raleigh on my birthday when I was in North Carolina. Yeah, it's very... That Mason-Dixon line really, really shows things, doesn't it? What are some of the other ones? I think the biggest one is... Yeah, it's about 5 minutes from here. Okay, 5 miles. Oh, that's wonderful. I love that. I love that your favorite thing is people. I love that. That is so wonderful. Are you a daddy's little girl? I'm a daddy's little girl. Mm. Oh, also, people, don't forget tomorrow. I already said it once. I'm going to say it again. We start persistent. In the video for persistent, I ask you to please let me know what you are going to be persistent about. Also, tomorrow starts our drinking water. That is actually what Jacek has decided he is going to be persistent about. So it starts drinking your water. Set a timer if you need to. Put a checklist on the fridge if you need to. Whatever. Oh, you're a mama and daddy's girl. That means you're a very special girl. Yes, she will come back. I was not a daddy's little girl when I was a teenager, but I am definitely a daddy's little girl. Maybe I always was a daddy's little girl, but I just didn't want to admit it when I was a teenager. Because, my dad has always been there for me. I just didn't want to admit it. Because it wasn't cool to like your dad. It wasn't cool to have good parents. So, they were strict, but they were strict for a reason, and I thank them now. I always say it's amazing how smart my parents get year after year. The older I get, the smarter my parents get. I just get wiser and realize how uninformed I was as a child and as a teenager. She'll come back. All right, guys, I'm going to go in a minute here. I'm going to go at 8 because I want to spend some time with my Mr. Man. And honestly, my voice is starting to hurt from talking for an hour and a half. So, you guys have a good weekend. The rest of Saturday, you'll get one video that's coming out. Sunday, you get one video that's coming out. Monday, you get the morning. Yes. Yes, because I knew better. Once you're not teenagers, we know everything, right? As a teenager, you knew everything. And the rest of the world knew nothing. Buddy, time to go brush your teeth, wash your face, the whole ding ding. No! You don't have to go to bed. You just got to go wash your face, brush your teeth, and all that. Have a great night. Oh, I know. Like I said, you'll have the pre-recorded, and they're already uploaded, so they will be definitely coming out. The pre-recorded on Saturday, pre-recorded on Sunday, pre-recorded Monday morning. I will be back Monday evening with a live. Oh, of course, Pamela. Good night, Addison. Oh, you're welcome. Have a great weekend, Sheena. Sheena, let me know if you want to meet. I can do before 11 tomorrow. Cool. To plan out your month, I can do before 11 tomorrow, or I could do probably before 11 on Sunday as well. Although I would prefer not to do Sunday, or we can do it on Monday too. So, as always, if any of this helped you, please give a thumbs up. Please share the video with anybody you think it'll help. I know all of you guys that are on here with me live. All right, Monday sounds good. Are subscribed. If not, hit subscribe and then hit that little bell so you know every single time a video comes out. Have a great weekend. You guys are awesome. I am so proud of each and every one of you. Stick with it. Don't get frustrated. It is meant to be a process, not something that you get done right away. Okay? Have a great one. Bye. And bye, Addison. I hope you had fun.